Orange County students. My name is Ashley.
And my name is Arya.
And we're a part of the NASA project at Lake Nona High School, a research collaboration with the 45th Weather Squadron of the United States Space Force.
In anticipation of Severe Weather Awareness Week, we are here to give you tips to keep you safe for rip currents, lightning, and hurricanes based on our research.
Hey Arya, have you heard back from Noah yet? He hasn't responded to my texts in days.
Nothing, not even a hi. I'm worried he might have been caught in a rip current or something when he was out swimming. But now's a better time than ever to warn people about weather safety. Many people underestimate the dangers of rip currents.
Here's a visual of the leading causes of deaths in the past 10 years. As you can see, marine-related fatalities, which mostly come from rip currents, take up more than 2/3 of all deaths in the state of Florida. And even worse, marine deaths have continued to increase significantly over the past 30 years.
It's easy to assume that great weather at the beach means that it's safe to swim and play in the water. However, rip currents, which are powerful and narrow channels of fast-moving water, can often form on days that are calm and sunny. The following information are tips and advice provided by the National Weather Service to stay safe during the event of a rip current. First, check the water conditions through local beach forecasts beforehand and talk to lifeguards upon arrival. It is highly recommended to only swim at beaches that have a lifeguard present, as chances of drowning are significantly reduced.
If you do get caught in a rip current, do not swim against the rip current. Rip currents do not pull you under the water, so it is important not to panic and lose energy. If you are a good swimmer, swim parallel to the shoreline and then at an angle towards the shore. Otherwise, float and yell and wait for help.
If you see someone who could be stuck in a rip current, call for a lifeguard. If a lifeguard isn't present, call 911. If possible, throw them something that floats.
As you saw previously, lightning is the second leading cause of weather fatalities in Florida. Here are 3 steps from the CDC that you can use to stay safe when lightning occurs. 1. Be aware. Check the weather forecast before participating in outdoor activities. If the forecast calls for thunderstorms, postpone your activity, or make sure suitable safe shelter is readily available. 2. Go indoors. Remember the phrase, when thunder roars, stay indoors. Find a safe enclosed shelter when you hear thunder, such as homes, offices, and hardtop vehicles with the windows rolled up. 3. If you are caught outside with no safe shelter nearby, immediately get off elevated areas such as hills. Never lie flat on the ground. Never shelter under an isolated tree. If you are in a forest, shelter near lower trees. Immediately get out of and away from bodies of water. And stay away from objects that conduct electricity. This statistically significant decreasing trend in lightning deaths indicates that lightning protection measures have been effective and should continue to be implemented.
Now on to hurricanes. Ready.gov has a few tips for hurricane preparedness. Hurricane season is June 1st to November 30th. What you can do now is make an emergency plan with your family. Consider these questions. How will I receive emergency alerts and warnings? What is my shelter plan? What is my evacuation route? What is my family household communication plan? Do I need to update my emergency preparedness kit? A supply kit is incredibly useful for not only hurricanes, but also for other severe weather events. These typically consist of batteries, weather radio, first aid kit, food and water, and flashlights. In the event of a hurricane, stay informed. Pay attention to emergency information and evacuation alerts. Declutter drains and gutters, bring in outside furniture, and consider hurricane shutters. Stay away from unanchored locations and evacuate to a windowless room.
Instead, crouch down in a ball-like position with your head tucked and hands over your ears. It is best to stay crouched in a bathtub or lay under a bed, sofa, or sturdy desk. If there is no nearby furniture to crawl under, stay kneeled facing an interior wall with your head tucked under your arms. Stay away from any exposed glass.
In the event of flooding, go to the highest level of the building. Do not climb into a closed attic. You may become trapped by rising flood water. Do not walk, swim, or drive through flood waters, which can contain pathogens, debris, chemicals, waste, and wildlife. The water could also be electrically charged. If you are in need of any other assistance during a Florida disaster, call the State Assistance Information Line at 1-800-342-3557.
To conclude, here's all the information we just learned. Here, you can also find some essential supplies that can be put in your supply kit. Feel free to pause the video.
Will, that's a relief. Thank goodness I remembered to give him that advice before he left.
And on that note, with the new information, now's an excellent time to begin to do your part to keep you, your family, and your friends safe.
Thanks for watching.